Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel where I don't post regularly and I make empty promises. I'm here today to show you how I do my day-to-day makeup. I hope you like it and feel the urge to share it with a family member or a friend or anyone who's willing to watch. Yeah, and I'm trying to get out new content as much as I can, so make sure you follow me or subscribe or do whatever you need to do on this social media platform. I'm not gonna ramble on for much longer. I'm gonna have all the products I used down in my caption or description box somewhere. I'll have it somewhere. I'll link everything that I've used, and yeah, I hope you like it. So as you can tell, my skin is being quite problematic for me. Like, my skin is usually very well behaved, but for this past month it's just been acting up. So we're gonna try and hide that. Okay, so I've already prepped my skin. I've cleansed it, applied my serum, moisturizer, and eye cream. So I'm gonna start with concealer. I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape. It's honestly one of my favorites. The only issue with it is that it could sometimes be too much, but what I do is I just take like just a tiny bit in the inner corner and then a dot on the outer corner, and then let's try and hide these bad boys. And for my forehead, the way I try to make it look seamless by just highlighting this entire area, and I go in with bronzer later to even it out. When I'm blending in my concealer, I just like to stay in that area. I don't like to drag it out too much, and I'll just slightly take it up into my inner corner just to brighten that up as well, and then I blend that outer corner one upwards, and that gives a lifted feel to your eye and your entire face. And the reason I highlight my chin, your chin and your T-zone should be the highest points of your face, because, like, you know, so that's why I tend to highlight them. And the forehead highlight might be going a bit too far, but I'm just trying to even out this entire area so I can hide this blemish without it being too obvious. These ones just always seem to peek through for some reason, but it's better. Overall, you feel like they're less obvious. I might take whatever left on my sponge and just take it on my eyelid as a primer. And I could take it also around my nose for that redness, but I have like allergies, so my nose is dripping all year round, so any makeup around my nose is not very wise because it will get rubbed off. And immediately you look so much better. Honestly, concealer is like a secret weapon. I could also take it to the high points of my eyebrows just to bring some illumination again to the high points of my face. So now that we're done with that, usually I'd either go to brows or it's either brows or bronzer, and today I'm feeling bronzer. I like to mix two shades. So I'm using the Hoola Cream Stick Bronzer and the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in Truffle. So I'm gonna take it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take some of the Hoola Bronzer and some of the Truffle matchstick. Then I'll take the butt of my beauty blender and just mix them, and then just go in. And I find that this way it's so much more natural looking and blended in and seamless. So I prefer doing it that way, to be honest. But then sometimes I'm super lazy and I just put it directly on my face. So first I'll put it like under my cheekbone, and then I'll come up to my forehead and just do it around the perimeter. And that's what I meant by evening out that concealer, so it's not just all too bright. And it just gives your face more dimension. Also take it around my jawline. And then I'll squeeze the beauty blender's butt and I'll lightly contour my nose. And then I usually like taking this up to my like crease where my nose meets my eyebrow. Does that make sense? And I feel like that just sort of, I don't know what it actually does, I just enjoy it. So and then I'm gonna go in with whatever is left and just put it underneath my lower lip to give a shadow, give the appearance of a bigger lower lip. And then I'll just take whatever is left on my sponge and put it in my crease. And that just creates like a very even palette on your face. You don't have a lot of colors that are not matched. By using your bronzer as like a crease shade, you're actually making your face appear very natural looking. Some powder. I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in medium. And I'm gonna use my sponge. First of all, I'm gonna make sure that there are no creases in my concealer. Okay, and I'm gonna do that and just set that concealer. And also apply it on my lid because I don't want that getting oily or creasing for any reason. Also powder my T-zone and around my nose. It just cleans up your contour or bronzer. I also use the powder as a way to mattify like this area right here, because my serum would usually make my skin look very glowy and moisturized, and that's great, but I don't like that to be greasy right around here. Also, I have combination to oily skin, so that could be a bit problematic. I know this looks crazy right now, but we're gonna get rid of it very soon. So I'm gonna go in with bronzer. So I've applied cream bronzer, but now I want to set that so it doesn't move, and also just, I find by applying my makeup that way, like cream and then powder, you just have a more seamless, blended, like, foundation, you know? I'm going to take my Hoola powder bronzer and just go over where we applied the cream, and also simultaneously I'm just gonna be buffing out that harsh line we just created with the setting powder. And I also go in my crease once again, because most days I won't really wear eyeshadow because who has the time? So I just wear the bronzer, and I can run it also underneath like my eyes because I enjoy that blown out look. All right, I'm gonna use the same exact brush. Take some blush. I'm using Bobbi Brown's blush in Nude Peach, number 28. That's one of my favorite blushes. If you have olive tan skin like mine, this is a very, very beautiful shade because it's, I guess you'll have to see. It's like so subtle. It's just a flush of color. It's not too much, and it's very natural looking. And I also place it quite high on my cheekbone because I already have a very round face, which is I love. I'm very grateful to have such a face. But if you just apply your blush like on the apples of your cheeks, it's gonna make your face seem more round. But if you place it right on top of where you put your bronzer, it's gonna give your face a more elongated look. So I want that. And I also put a little bit on my nose and my chin. And so now we're gonna move on to brows, because now that I have my face down, I need my babies. Today I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in Ebony. Yep. So now that we have our brows on, I feel so much better already. Things are coming together. What I did do off camera was I did take some black Kohl liner and I just lined my upper lash line, like right here. Because I feel like that just gives your eyes more definition and it's super subtle. And sometimes I just do that and wear mascara and go on about my day. And then most days I just do a little flick. Honestly, I don't really plan the wing. The wing just happens like however it was supposed to happen. So I go from right about here and just create a skinny line and take that up a little bit and then just connect it. Oh yeah, see? So that side is gonna get a bit thicker, like right on its own. I'm gonna take that line, make it thinner until it reaches like the point where my eyelashes sort of start. When it comes to my left eye, I find myself folding the eyeliner this way. I feel like it gives me more control. I'm gonna take my setting spray. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And I'm gonna spritz my face. No mascara, no brow gel, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So while my face is still kind of wet and drying, I'm gonna take my highlighter. I'm using Nars' Albatross and up to my brow bone, up slightly above. I love this highlighter. Like I've had it for ever, and I've fallen off the bandwagon, but now I'm back on it like hardcore. And then my favorite kind of highlight, I'm gonna take my ring finger, just boop, boop, boop. Yeah, look at that. That just makes everything seem so much better. Take a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Right, yep. I'm gonna take my brow gel and set my brows. The reason I don't do it before is when I put the highlighter on, it can like get up in my brows and just mess them up, and we don't want that. I just want to set them when everything's said and done. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. I have a few very stubborn brow hairs, but whatever. So I'm going to be using the Shock Mascara by Yves Saint Laurent. And this is the part where I end up getting mascara either on my lid or my lower eyelid. But I'm going to try really hard not to do that. I found that the best trick is just to hold the mirror like underneath your face and put mascara that way. Right? And finally, I love applying mascara to my lower lash line. A lot of people don't like it. I personally love it. I feel like my eyes look weird if I don't. So okay. So I'm not gonna freak out about getting mascara on my eye. I'm just gonna let it dry and then brush it off. But also I'm gonna take this lash brush and just comb it through. Yep, awesome. I take a Q-tip. I'll take some micellar water and I clean off my mole. They're like 2 tiny ones. Because that really bugs me when I have makeup on it, because like I can see it and it's just annoying. And then I'm gonna run it where I got the mascara. Oh, annoying fleck. Got it. Woo! Okay. So I usually just wear Vaseline and maybe add a lip tint or a lipstick, and I'll just do a little bit of that. Yeah, and I'm done. That's about it. That's how I do my day-to-day makeup. It has gotten a little bit more high maintenance than what I usually did in the past, where I just would not wear any makeup at all. And it changes day to day. I might not wear concealer one day. I might not wear a flicked eyeliner. I might, like, brows are a steady aspect of my makeup routine, but I like to change it up because I get really bored. I'll change the product. I use a different bronzer. I might not use cream. I might not use bronzer at all. So have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me talking and maybe explaining in more detail how I do my makeup. If you have any questions, please comment down below, like the video, share it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Like, is usually, you know what? Okay, fine. Yeah. No. There's a hair that's like sticking upside down. Oh, what's wrong with you?